With Sonia Gandhi coming out to bat for Robert Vadra, the Congress has no option but to do the same, to step in line with their Congress president. But is this political suicide? Isn't Mr. Vadra, with one controversy after the other, simply a liability? And in the light of all of these new details that are coming out, making Vadra-Bhandari more and more controversial, any links that would establish Vadra-Bhandari to Robert Vadra, especially financially, if the probe eventually proves that, could be really a big point of political weakness for the Congress. On the program today, Abhishek Singhvi of the Congress is with us, GVL Narasimha Rao of the BJP is with us, Pawan Verma of the JDU is with us, and we're just waiting for Ashok Malik to join the program as well. Abhishek Singhvi, your first comments on this. The fact is that in the last 12 or 24 hours, we saw Congress spokespeople desperately latching on to a website of another network, which actually had the very address wrong, and that website used that to try and say, oh, NDTV story is wrong, Indian Express's story is wrong. But in fact, we have shown you through land registry records that indeed for 19 lakh pounds, this house was bought by a UAE company that is now under investigation. Why is the Congress clutching at straws here, Mr. Singhvi?
Barkha, I don't think anything has changed. And let me clarify very briefly. I was on your program, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, and I made these points which remain unchanged. There is no question of Congress tilting at windmills or straws, because unless it is authorized officially from the podium or we speak officially, I think individual views are not to be construed as the Congress stand.
Okay.
Let me very briefly, and I know about the website you're talking.
Yes. But that was an incorrect story, Abhishek.
All that has been
that
shown
was an
again,
incorrect
again,
story,
and
for the Congress to cite it is a bit dubious.
No, I'm saying...
Yes.
No, Barkha, it is only... You see, you are living in an age of 24/7 TV.
Yes.
The moment something comes,
yes,
somebody or the other says, this creates a doubt. Whether
yes,
it is owned by company X, by Vadra-Bhandari or by a dentist.
Yes.
You clarified it.
Yes.
It doesn't for a minute change what I've been saying from beginning.
Okay.
All that this program has shown again and again is a very clear dubious trail or a semi-dubious trail,
yes,
of Vadra-Bhandari's money,
yes,
all over the place, from their house to Dubai to somewhere else.
Yes.
I repeat,
yes,
nothing has been shown about Vadra's complicity,
yes,
barring an email,
yes,
asking possibly, yes, about some reimbursement costs.
Yes.
We are not interested in Mr. Vadra's individual transactions. I am replying only because I made it clear again and again. This is being used as a stick to make innuendo and insinuations against the Congress and its president and vice president. Otherwise, we are least interested. But you can't have it both ways, that innuendo and insinuation is made against them, and when they reply or the Congress replies, it is said that we've taken a suicidal stand.
Well,
obviously,
Abhishek,
it's a stick. They're not interested in Mr. Vadra. They're attacking the party. But one second more. Just 1 second more.
Okay.
The fact remains, Barkha, 1 second. The fact remains that today to suggest that Mr. Vadra, whose email is unverified, who has received not a single question for 1.5 months,
yes,
who would have given a reply had he received a question, this is being sensationalized in the press because it doesn't suit the government to ask him a direct question. If you ask a question, he may reply one way or the other.
But can I just
now,
say something to you?
If to
May I
suggest
just say
that
something
somebody
to you now?
wrote an unverified email,
yeah,
and that shows that he's holding a Benami property with an arms dealer, is the most gigantic leap in law, fact and equity.
Okay, 1 minute.
To this,
1 minute. 1 minute.
That because an email has been traced, not verified, not confirmed, it amounts to a gigantic leap to say that he is complicit in a Benami holding in London.
Okay, Abhishek, you may have the maturity to not want to quote a First Post article that tried to argue that the property was actually owned by some dentist couple. We have shown through land registry records that in fact it's not. But I'm afraid I can't say that the rest of your party spokesperson displayed that maturity, at least not on social media. I'm glad you have, but we've in any case put the papers out there now to prove conclusively that it's a UAE company that holds the ownership. But when you say the emails are unverified, Abhishek, I wrote to Robert Vadra's lawyers and I asked Mr. Vadra's lawyers, do you categorically deny that such an exchange took place? It has been 4 days. I am yet to receive a response from Mr. Vadra's lawyers.
Very good. No, very good, Barkha. Very good.
Yes.
Very good, Barkha. You're absolutely right. Just consider, here is a man being lampooned in the press with possible criminal allegations, insinuation, innuendos,
yes,
against the party, his family and himself.
Yes.
Will he reply to you? Or will he await an ED question? You make the point actually.
Yes.
I'm asking you, what you did 4 days ago,
yes,
ED, IT, FM,
yes,
Finance Ministry,
yes,
could not do for 35 days.
Okay,
and
let me
had
get-
they done it,
let
there'd
me-
be a compulsion of law to reply.
Let me get
There's no
GVL on
compulsion of law to
that.
reply to you.
Mr. Rao, that's a fair
Because
question.
frequently
That
people don't reply to
if we
media.
can write to Mr. Vadra's lawyers, why has the ED or the income tax not done that so far? Now we even have a Pilatus connection to Sanjay Bhandari. This is a deal that Manohar Parrikar has said in Parliament is under investigation. We're just going to bring up those shots as well. We now have put out documents showing that there's a Mayfair company, no dentist couple that owns this property. There's enough evidence out there. Why is there no notice going to Mr. Vadra or a set of questions?
I think, Barkha, you did these stories based on preliminary investigations or preliminary reports that were prepared by investigative agencies. I do not have a copy of them. I think as a journalist, you have been able to procure them.
Yes.
The entire matter is under investigation.
Yes.
I think more evidence is being collected,
Yes.
and Robert Vadra will be confronted with irrefutable evidence.
Yes.
The Congress party cannot choose the timing of ED's actions or income tax department's actions.
Okay.
I think as an independent media, you have been raising these questions.
Yes.
It's for the Congress party to choose whether to answer or not to answer. And the public opinion has clearly turned against them because Mr. Robert Vadra is not on camera. He has not made a statement on this so far.
I
And
think
you
that's a
have
fair point.
Mrs. Sonia Gandhi,
Yes.
Mrs. Sonia Gandhi fronting for him,
Yes.
and possibly Mr. Singhvi is saying on this program any statements made outside press conferences of Congress are unauthorized. I don't know whether Sonia ji's statement also is unauthorized according to the Congress leaders.
Okay, okay.
But the
That's a
reality
social media,
is, the
Barkha, you're
reality
talking of
is,
social media.
Yeah, but social media, those comments were by
Okay,
national
okay.
spokespersons. But anyway, Pavan Verma,
Yeah.
Pavan
Yeah,
Verma.
but surely people who tweet on the moment are not speaking for the Congress party.
I know,
we
but
all
they should
tweet
at
on
least
our
do
own
some due
personally.
diligence. There was such alacrity to embrace a wrong story
well,
with the
that
wrong
answers
address
the
of the
point.
house.
I mean, the point is,
Yeah.
this is a 24/7 media. Somebody sees a message in their tweet. That doesn't mean that they accept it or the Congress party accepts it.
I'm
It's
just saying
obvious.
the national spokespeople have been trying to literally attack me for the last 24 hours, and I have painstakingly explained to each one of them that first post, the website in question had the house address wrong. So, you know, a little bit of due diligence
I am
would
also
be in
national
order.
spokesperson. I am telling you upfront here.
You are a rarity,
I'm
Mr.
telling you upfront
Singhvi.
here also.
Pavan Verma, I think there is a fair question in GVL Narasimha Rao politically. Why doesn't Mr. Vadra appear on TV? Why does poor Abhishek have to do this?
I'll give you a frank answer, Barkha.
Yes.
If Mr. Sanjay Bhandari is guilty of illegality in defense deals or other transactions,
Yes.
he should be proceeded against.
Yes.
If Mr. Vadra is guilty for Benami property or unaccounted money, he should be proceeded against as well.
Yes.
But I still hold that the initial response of Mrs. Sonia Gandhi,
Yes.
that if there is any truth in these allegations, the matter should be probed impartially and the fact should be established beyond doubt.
Yes.
Doodh ka doodh, pani ka pani was the right reaction.
Okay.
I want to add two things to this.
Yes.
First of all, I believe that there seems to be a curious situation where the income tax department controlled by this government is leaking like a sieve, but only in some matters. Only in
But
some
Pavan, the
matters.
land
And I can
registry
say to you
records,
as a non-
just to clarify,
No,
the land
let me
registry
finish.
records are from the land registry of the United Kingdom. We paid €3 for every document we got. It has absolutely nothing to
I'm
do
not-
with the government
I'm-
of India. Absolutely nothing.
No,
It's
Barkha,
very easy. Even if you
I
pay €3, you
compliment
can
you.
get the same document.
No. I compliment you on your investigative journalism, and I've already said those who are guilty should be booked.
Okay.
I am saying something else.
Yes.
I am saying that there is, to my mind, and I can provide you evidence of this in other forums also,
Yes.
there appears to be a deliberate plan of using innuendos, half-truths and premature allegations
Okay.
in order to box in the opposition. In fact, I have good evidence to say,
Yes.
as reported to me, that a senior cabinet minister of this government said to a group of journalists that the only way we can get a majority in the Rajya Sabha is through the use of the CBI. I am saying
But this
today
is hearsay.
that there
This is the
seems to
same
be-
hearsay that you're accusing us of relying on. Na?
I
Pavan?
can't make such
Exactly,
unsubstantiated accusations
This
like
is the
this.
same hearsay and gossip.
All right. So
I want to get
dismiss
a
it.
showcase. So
All right,
complete your point
dismiss
quickly.
it.
Yeah.
All right, dismiss it, Barkha,
Okay.
but let me complete one last point.
Okay.
I said dismiss it.
Okay.
But I am really concerned that whether in the case of Augusta, where again the guilty should be punished,
Okay.
or in this case, there seems to be first a quantum leap into accusation so that the opposition is somehow put into the box of corruption.
So let me get Ashok to come in.
Even
Ashok
before
to come in.
investigative
Okay,
agencies,
Ashok.
even before investigative agencies have come to the point.
Ashok.
Whereas all the corruption
let Ashok
scams
come
in
in,
the
Ashok come in.
BJP are left unprobed.
Okay, Ashok, the point is this, that, the Congress is quite happy to believe the so-called selective leaks when it comes to Appa Rao, the aide of the aviation minister, when it comes to the BJP's Siddharthnath Singh. So clearly Sanjay Bhandari was a man who was connected across political lines. First, let's say that. Robert Vadra may be more high profile than the two men I've mentioned, but this man had friends in BJP as well. That's one. Secondly, Ashok.
Fair enough. He may well have had friends.
Yeah. Ashok, go ahead.
Yeah, and if there's anything wrong, if any of those friends have done something wrong, please punish them all. I mean, I'm not holding a brief for anyone. There's just one point I want to make.
Yes.
Allegations against Mr. Robert Vadra, which may or may not be true, I'm not an investigator, I don't know. The Congress says it's an attack on the Congress.
Yes.
Mr. Pawan Verma now says it's an attempt to box in the entire opposition. I can't understand how. It's
I'll give you
a
reasons
specific
for that.
allegation made in the media against Robert Vadra.
I'll give you
which may or may
reasons
not be
for
true.
that.
How does the entire opposition be burdened by that?
I'll give you reasons why I'm saying that.
Before Pawan reacts to that, Ashok,
let
one
me
more question
respond.
to you.
Let me
Ashok,
respond.
one more question to you. We are actually breaking on this program tonight a Pilatus link. A Pilatus link to Bhandari. We've had documents that show he received money. Now, Pilatus is a deal that Manohar Parrikar declared under investigation. This is getting murkier and murkier. At some point, Pawan and Abhishek are correct in saying the government has to take a next logical step. Whichever direction it moves in, it can't play out indefinitely through the media. Ashok?
No, I completely agree with you. The government has to take the next logical step, because if allegations of this nature have come against Sanjay Bhandari, we need to get closure on this. We can't just have allegations made without any anything leading to a legal process.
Conclusion, yeah.
And second, yeah, absolutely. Second, in the case of Mr. Robert Vadra, allegations have been made against him in the media by your channel and by you specifically. The Congress has responded, one step removed.
Yeah.
Mr. Vadra has chosen not to respond. I'm not Mr. Vadra's media advisor, but the fact that he is not responding and he's not clarifying whether that email is genuine or not,
Yeah.
is damaging perceptions of him. He may or may not choose to respond. I'm not insisting he responds. There's no legal obligation on him to respond.
Fair enough.
But it is damaging perceptions of him that is something he has to take into account.
All right, let's take last comments. Pawan, why is Vadra the entire opposition? It's bad enough for the Congress that they have to say Vadra is Congress. How is Vadra the entire opposition?
Vadra is not the entire opposition, Barkha. You are twisting my argument.
Yes.
I am saying that the kind of leaks, and I don't wish to in any way devalue your investigative journalism, the kind of information coming into the public realm selectively,
Yes.
with relating to
It's not
everybody
selective.
else except the corruption scams in the
Siddharthnath
BJP.
saying the aid
No,
of Gajapati Raju. These are also stories broken by us.
Okay, but last point I want to make.
Yeah.
Why has this government not sent an ED notice or an income tax
So let GVL
investigative
take
notice
that
to
and then
Mr.
Abhishek can take
Vadra?
the last word. GVL Rao, that's a very fair question. That's a very fair question. This can't be fought in television studios, whether it's the land deals or this. And when Ashok says we've made allegations, we are actually reporting what the probe is looking at. So if the probe and the government of India believes that these are incriminating leads, they have to lead somewhere. Very quickly, Mr. Rao, then Abhishek gets the last word. Yeah.
I think this is an ongoing probe, Barkha.
Yes.
No one has shelved the probe. All the charges against Robert Vadra are being investigated.
Yeah.
Nothing has come. No, there is no clean sheet for him,
Yes.
and there is no cessation of any inquiry. But the Congress Party and JDU today they have new yardsticks. They want no allegations to be made unless it is proven in a court of law.
Yeah.
They want no discussion in the media about charges. But with the BJP,
No, we
they
want
can
to
run
discuss
decades
Lalit
of
Modi. We want to
innuendo,
discuss
calumny.
Vyapam.
They
We
can
want to
make
discuss
charges,
Chhattisgarh.
accusations against us.
So let Abhishek take the
No,
last
you
word.
make allegations against us.
Let
you
Abhishek
can't
take
have
the
two
last word.
standards
We
for
want
you
to
and
discuss
for the
those
BJP.
also.
Abhishek.
We want to know if you've ordered a probe.
Abhishek, the point is, there is a political cost here. And you're normally very blunt, but once Sonia Gandhi defends Robert Vadra, you have no choice but to defend him. But you said, I'm not responsible for his individual transactions. But this is about his individual transactions. Why are you sitting here defending him?
No, Barkha, I don't understand this. I mean, I find it very strange. day in and day out, I'm answering your two questions, two
Yes.
points separately and very briefly.
Yeah, quickly.
First of all, I
Yeah.
find it highly mysterious and inexplicable in every channel. Oh, Congress is committed to defend Vadra, Congress is committing
Yeah.
suicide. Why is the party
Yeah.
defending Vadra?
Yes.
Just tell me the context of this.
Yes.
You carry a program
Yes.
about Vadra.
Yes.
Vadra issues an email.
Yes.
10 BJP people attack the Congress on corruption.
Yes.
They attack Gandhi,
Yes.
Vice President, everybody.
Yes.
The Congress is not to respond.
No, I
Is
think
the
Mr. Vadra
Congress
should
saying
respond.
that we know that
I
on
think
so
Mr.
and so
Vadra
date
should
the
come and respond himself.
No, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Mr. Vadra has responded. He has given a detailed email. Now just tell me one thing, Barkha.
He has not said anything on the
Vadra is not
emails.
obliged to respond to
He has
anybody.
not said anything on the email.
Vadra is not as obliged.
He's not obliged. Yes, he's not
please?
obliged. He's
Now,
not obliged.
Barkha,
I agree.
See, your last word, you've taken up all your...
Okay,
it's a
okay,
Barkha
sorry,
last
but
word,
10
not my
seconds.
last
I have
word.
to close. Yeah.
I'm going to make only 2 points.
Yes.
Now, how do I have 10 seconds? You've taken my 20 seconds. Barkha, the individual concerned will respond fully the moment he gets a notice. Point 1 made 2 days ago by me, nobody's answered. Point 2, it's a blanket denial in the email. Never bought, never purchased, don't know Sanjay Bhandari, don't deal with it. Number 3, he is not obliged to respond to Barkha Dutt. On the contrary, he'd be advised by his lawyers never to respond to Barkha Dutt.
That's
Who would he
Number
rather
4,
respond
he's not
to?
asked by any investigating authority.
Who would he rather respond to?
the
Which
authorities.
anchor would he rather respond to?
To the authorities.
Okay, I thought you
No,
meant
to the
I thought you
authorities,
meant
no
he
anchor.
might choose another
Now,
channel.
now,
Okay, I have to
no,
close, Abhishek.
No,
I
no
have to
anchor.
close.
And
Okay.
and the fifth, Barkha, we are responding to the complete innuendo and insinuation about him being the son-in-law of Mrs. Gandhi, the Congress being involved, etc., etc. And last point.
Yeah.
Today, far from, just see how you are tilting, Barkha, you are tilting at one email on the chandelier. The ED
On
and the
thousands
nation
of
has the
pounds.
direct account of
Thousands
Mr. Abhishek
of
Singh.
pounds for renovation
No,
in a
1 minute.
London home
Thousands
that
of
has been
pounds.
purchased.
How many?
Okay.
Barkha, please don't interrupt me. How many pounds is Abhishek Singh, Raman Singh's son? Direct account available. Address at Kavarda, Bilaspur. Account number given, date given. Few weeks, months after the Augusta deal in that state.
Yes.
Everything is open. The amount
Yes,
is 10
and we did
times
shows on
other
that
than
too.
You
20 years.
haven't answered the
We
What
did
is
shows
the-
on that
you
too.
haven't
Forget
answered
you.
the
Okay, I really
question
do have to
posed
close.
you.
I have to close,
1
sir.
minute. This is not a program about you, Barkha. It's a program about ED, IT.
Yes.
What have they done about
So
Mr.
I think
Raman
it's
Singh
fair to
Barkha?
say. I think it's fair to
You're
say
not
that the
the
government
person.
must take its
You're not
next logical
investigating
I've
step.
never seen Dr. Singhvi so helpless.
I have to.
I think he seems he has a very weak case and a very a difficult customer that he has to.
Okay, I do have to close. I will have to thank all of you now.
Petitioner that he has to.
GVL
really
Rao,
defend on
Abhishek
this
Singh,
matter.
Pavan Verma, Ashok Malik. I think what's fair to say is that we must see the government actually act on its own probe. Preliminary investigation, yes, but if the evidence is so detailed, new controversies every day, there has to be a next step, both vis-a-vis Sanjay Bhandari, and if indeed these emails are believed to be genuine by investigators, then there has to be a notice to Mr. Vadra. This cannot be discussed in TV studios. Leaving it there, Abhishek Singhvi, GVL Rao, Ashok Malik and Pavan Verma. Thank you so much for joining us on the Buck Stops here.